Hey everyone, how's it going? HKUHD here, and welcome to another video. So if you saw my previous video, then you will know I am in the process of creating a new work from home setup. The reason being is my old desk setup didn't suit my needs. I also defined some of the key requirements I needed from a standing desk. In my previous video, I looked at the FlexiSpot EB2, and in this video I am focusing on the Fully Jarvis Frame, and will be using the same black desktop. When choosing a desk from Fully, you get two options, which are the Remy desk and the Jarvis desk. I chose the Jarvis frame as it is a 3-stage frame. This option is definitely more expensive and at the higher end of my budget, and the Fully Jarvis frame costs around $534 or £489. This video is not sponsored and I bought this with my own money. It took just over a week for it to arrive, which isn't too bad, and everything I needed came in one order. Okay, so let's quickly unbox this. I think this product comes well packaged and you know exactly what each box is for. So if for whatever reason you needed to put this desk back in the box, then it would be quite easy to do so. So let's get into building this. So step 1. Insert one of the lifting columns into the frame end with the capture plate. Then use the small machine screws to attach them together. Always tighten the screws at the end. Next we have a decision point. So you have a decision to make whether you would like your handset on the left or right hand side of your desk. I wanted to have my handset on the right hand side. So based on your decision, select the left or right side bracket corresponding to the side your handset will be mounted on. Attach that to the end of the frame end which has the capture plate first. Use the 2 medium screws and secure the side bracket. Repeat the above steps for the opposite side. Then what I actually did was attach the whole support frame together and placed it on my desktop so that I could find the screw points. Then I went ahead and screwed the frame to the desk. I had to create some pilot holes for this as well. So next I centered the labeled midpoint marks on both the center rails. Then I tightened the set screws to lock the center rail. After I attached the control panel to the desk, screw in the handset and connect everything together. What I like about this desk is the cables are shorter from the desk motors, which should make the cable management process easier and cleaner. After that was all done, I then went ahead and attached the feet. Then I flipped the desk over and plugged it in. With the Fully Jarvis desk, it needs to be calibrated before first use. So to do this, press and hold the down arrow until the Jarvis reaches its lowest position, then release. Press and hold the down arrow until Jarvis displays reset. Press and hold the down arrow again, this time until Jarvis lowers slightly, then raises slightly and finally stops. Then release the down arrow and you're all set to use your Jarvis. This seems like it calculates the thickness of your desktop to give you an accurate readout of what the actual height of your desk really is. The FlexiSpot height used to be for the frame only. So with that all built, let's get into reviewing this desk. So let's look at the design. So I've used the same desktop but changed the frame. And there are some subtle differences. The frame doesn't sit in the center like the FlexiSpot desk. It actually sits a little bit towards the back of the desk, so it will be interesting to see how much of a difference this makes. The keypad is also different with the touchscreen display rather than the buttons on the FlexiSpot desk. So this desk can hold over 150 kg of weight, 158 to be exact, which is quite impressive, so I shouldn't really find myself hitting that limit. So I will do the same test I did in my previous video, which is to push the desk from the front and side to see how much it wobbles from 3 different heights. The first height is 65 centimeters. The second height is 97.5 centimeters. And the third height is 130 centimeters. I will quickly do a typing test at the same 3 heights to see if there is any wobble from my monitor. So how does this desk work? Here we have the keypad, which is touch sensitive. We have the up-down arrows which when you press and hold will adjust the height to your preference. The adjustment speed is 3.8 centimeters per second. Then we have the LED screen which will show you the height of your desk, which I have found includes the desktop thickness. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And this allows you to save 4 different height presets. So for example, if I adjust the desk to over 69 centimeters, then select M followed by a number, it will set that position. So if I press that number on the desk, it will adjust to that same height. So we get an extra number over the FlexiSpot, which is nice as if 2 people use the desk, then they can set their own sit and stand preferences. Finally, we have the M button, which acts as the settings button. So if you hold this, then you can access some of the additional features, such as being able to lock the desk, to set the min and max height of the desk. This could be useful if you have any objects above the desk like a shelf to stop your monitor going into it. You can change the unit of your desk, so you can choose based on your preference whether that's centimeters or inches. We also get an anti-collision feature on this desk, but you also get more flexibility by being able to change the sensitivity. You can also change the screen brightness and button brightness. We do miss out on the alarm feature of the Flexi Spot, but this does offer a few more features. As this is a touchscreen keypad, it can be annoying to use when it doesn't respond to your touch. You have to also touch the keypad to wake it up before selecting a button, and I haven't found a workaround like I did on the Flexi Spot where you can press and hold the button. One thing I have noticed is the Jarvis lacks the ability to increase or decrease the height of the desk in 0.1cm increments. So for the Flexi Spot you get a better range of flexibility in the height. So moving on to ergonomics. So this desk goes lower than the Flexi Spot desk, which will allow me to find the most comfortable position for my sitting height. For my standing height there was never really a problem. As for the sound, here is a clip of the desk when the motors are in use so you can see how it sounds. The desk comes with an anti-collision system so that if you accidentally forget that you have left something under your desk then it will stop. I am not sure if this feature works when the desk goes up, so it's nice that you have the max height feature. There was one time where I tested the desk and the anti-collision feature didn't work properly, which was very concerning, so I wouldn't trust this system 100%, although I did reset the desk which seems to have fixed it. So moving on to the cable management. It is the same as the Flexi Spot desk, but the control panel attaches via a bracket, which is nice, and depending on the width of your desk, you can feed some wires through the central rail. So for the warranty, the Jarvis comes with a 15-year warranty, and that's pretty impressive. So you can feel confident that this desk will last you a long time. So what are my final thoughts? Overall, the desk is solid and works the way you would expect. It does look and feel premium in person. I think the touchscreen can be annoying, so this is where function over design may have been better. I will likely keep this desk. If you are considering a desk from Flexi Spot, then I would say go for it, as the main reason I am keeping the Fully Jarvis desk is that it can go lower than the Flexi Spot. It would have been nice to try a 3-stage frame from Flexi Spot. However, they were on back order for me. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, then drop a like as it really helps the channel out. Subscribe if you would like to see what products I end up using for my desk setup. If you have any questions about this desk, then let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.